topic is human digestive system. What is a human digestive system? In previous videos, as we discussed about the digestive system of Hydra, digestive system of amoeba, but today we will discuss about the human digestive system. First of all, that the human consists on the different nutrients. Like they need a different types of nutrients. That's why they call the complex heterotroph. What is mean by heterotroph? An organism, they totally depend on the others for the intaking of the food. They depend on the others. As we all know, the humans are heterotrophs, but they depend on others for their food, intake of food. So the human needs a different types of nutrients. So that's why it's called a complex heterotroph. First of all, the human, it intake food that is in large molecules. Then these large molecules are indivisible molecules. These are indivisible molecules. Then for the conversion of the indivisible molecules into the divisible molecules, that process is called the digestion. Then they will be converted into the diffusible molecules by the process of the digestion. Now here, first of all, into human digestive system. First of all, in a human digestive system, we are having mouth. After that, we are having oral cavity. After oral cavity, we are having pharynx, and after pharynx, we are having esophagus. After esophagus, we are having stomach. After stomach, the food will enter in small intestine. After small intestine, there is a large intestine. Then rectum, and then anus. So these are the steps from which in human digestive system, food will enter from the mouth and it will end in the anus. And this human digestive system, it's a tube-like digestion. As in previous videos, I've discussed about the tube-like and sac-like digestion. So the humans are having tube-like digestion. I'm telling that what is tube-like digestion? A digestion in which having two openings, one for the intake of food and one for the ejection of the food. That called a tube-like digestion, having two openings. But if we talk about sac-like digestion, it is having only one opening. If you call it's a mouth, or it can be another. So that will be the only one opening for the intake of the food and for the ejection of the food. But the human is a tube-like digestion. After that, as I discussed these points, that the food first it will enter in the mouth. After that, it will go in the oral cavity. After that, pharynx, esophagus, then stomach. As we all know, it will occur the process of digestion, where the indivisible molecules convert into divisible molecules. After that, in small intestine, then large intestine, then the indivisible or undigested particles will move in the rectum and anus. After that, now I will discuss about. So this is a digestive system. Now here you can see this is a mouth here. After that, we are having oral cavity. Then in oral cavity, after that we are having pharynx here. Then after that we are having esophagus, as I discussed in the lecture. here this tube like called the esophagus. After then this esophagus opens in one organ that called the stomach. This stomach in this as the it is work as a digestion. Stomach is a very important, we can say, organ for the digestion of the human. After that we are having then we are having small intestine. After that, here you can see these are the two columns. These are of the large intestine. These are the columns of large intestine, transverse colon and ascending colon. Because these are, we can also say these are two types of large intestine: ascending transverse colon and ascending colon. So this is a large small intestine. After that we are having large intestine. Then the food will, undigested food will go in the rectum, then in the anus. You can see here this is a there, as I told in lecture, there that is a human digestive system is a tube like. So here's a one opening mouth and another opening anus for the, this is for the ingestion of the food and this is for the egestion of the food. So this is called the tube like digestion. First of all, mouth. What is the process of mouth, or what is present in the mouth? First of all, mouth. What is the mouth? It's the opening from which we intake food. It's the opening from which we intake the food. Now the mouth opens in a wide space called oral cavity. Oral cavity. Now what is oral cavity? Now as you see in picture, that was the oral cavity. Now oral cavity consists of two jaws or two lobes. That first one called the upper jaw and another called the lower jaw. It is consists of the two jaw, upper jaw and the lower jaw. After that, in oral cavity we are having one structure, one muscular structure that called the muscular tongue. This is a muscular structure, or we can say it's the floor of the oral cavity. Like oral cavity is like a room, like it's having floor like a muscular tongue, and it's also having a like roof that called the bony structure called the palate. But we are having two types of palate. Number one is soft palate, another is hard palate. Now the hard palate is present in like we can say it's present as a roof of the oral cavity, and after hard palate the soft palate is present. Seen in picture, that was hard and soft palate. Now the hard palate is a bony structure, as I told. So it is consists of the two bones. Number one is maxillary bone and another is palatine bone. So this is consists, hard palate is consists of the two bones, maxillary bones and palatine bone. Now the soft palate is not a bony structure, as it's shown by its name as soft. So it is made up of the cartilages. So this is the anatomy of the oral cavity. As you can see here, this is a one side posture of the face, one side posture. and there's the anatomy of the face. Here you can see these are the lips here. After that, inside of the lips we are having teeth here, this. After that we are having tongue here, this. Then tongue is like a roof, you can floor you can see, and upper side of the tongue, or we can say upper side of the tongue, yeah, we can say roof, that is called the palate. One is hard palate, another is soft palate. Hard palate is present here. After that the soft palate is present like here. Then here hard palate is made up of bone. It is a bony structure, as I told. So it is made up of two bones, one called the maxillary bones, another called the palatine bone. And the soft palate is a soft, it's not a bony structure, it is made up of the cartilages. Now the hard palate and the soft palate hanging down one structure called the uvula. Uvula. Here that will be the present here. Here uvula will be the present. So that will be the hanging between the hard palate and soft palate. So that was the anatomy of the oral cavity. After that, if I take another picture for showing the oral cavity, this one. Here you can see these are the lips, upper lip and lower lip. After that, these are the teeth present. Then you can see here, this is the tongue. As I told, this is we can say the floor of the one room. We can say this is the tongue present here. After that, on the upper side of the tongue, as a roof, the palates are present. This is a hard palate. Then we are having this soft palate. Then the muscular structure present hanging between the hard palate and the soft palate, hanging down the hard palate and soft palate, that called the uvula. This is a uvula, you can see here. This is a uvula. This is hanging down a part of the hard palate and soft palate. This is a uvula. After that, here on the right side of the soft palate, we are having, or we can say downer part of the soft palate, we are having one structure that called the platoglossal arc. Here this is written as a glossopalatal arc. It's also named, but we can also say platoglossal arc. This is an arc present on the downer part of the soft palate. Here you can see this is a glossopalatine arc. So this is we can say root side of the soft palate. This is help to evolute the uvula. This will help to evolute the uvula, or this will help in the soiling and the yawning. So that's it. After that, we are having another picture I'm showing you. Here you can see. So after that, we are having another picture I'm gonna show you. Here you will see this one. Here is a, here you can see, here is a vestibule. On the downer part of the teeth, we are having one substance that called the vestibule is present on the downer part of the lower jaw. This is the lower jaw. After that, on the downer part of the lower jaw, we are having vestibule that occur the, which means vestibule help in the secretion from the parotid salivary glands. It help in the secretion from the parotid salivary glands. After that, this upper jaw
we can say it's fixed, it's not movable. But if we talk about this lower one jaw, it's movable, it's not fixed, it's movable. Lower jaw is movable and upper jaw is fixed. After that, as we all know that taste buds are present on tongue, but there is another sentence that where the separation of hard plate and soft plate, there are taste buds are also present there, which means the juncture of the hard plate and soft plate, their taste buds are also present. Like here is a here is hard palate, here is a soft palate, which means where they both get combined on the middle of them, so their taste buds are also present. We can say the juncture of the hard plate and the soft plate, their taste buds are also present. Not only the tongue, they are also present. Taste buds are also present here. So that was a mouth and oral cavity.